Yo, what's up, guys? What's up, YouTube? Simply Andrew95 here. I'm here to do another opening video. It's not an opening. It's really a review video. Of course, I haven't done one of these in a while. I believe the last review video I have done was to cover Silver Tempest, Lost Origin, and Astral Radiance, I believe. So it's been a while since I've done a review video. Today I'm here to do a review on Crown Zenith, Scarlet and Violet base set, Paldea Evolved, and then I'm here to also cover my thoughts so far. I know they haven't been released yet, but the releases of Obsidion Flames and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet 151. So let's jump right into it. You know, I want to discuss a lot about, most definitely about Crown Zenith. You know, Crown Zenith is, I feel like, has went off without a hitch, to say the least. You know, to say the least, Crown Zenith has actually been, I think, one of the most successful Sword and Shield sets in this era. I mean, I feel like, you know, you know, of course, if you have not checked out my last 3 videos, I opened up the Galarian Birds tins for Crown Zenith. And of course, I got a giveaway on Twitter. There will be 3 winners. One will receive the Galarian Articuno package. One will receive the Galarian Zapdos package, and another one will receive the Moltres package. So, like I said, if you have not entered into that giveaway on Twitter, I will most definitely link my Twitter post that details the giveaway into the description below. So, like I said, you know, get on that giveaway, and of course, I have joined another fellow YouTuber at CM Drunkettes. You know, a lot of y'all will probably know who I'm talking about. His name is Cliff. Great friend of mine. You know, we play video games together. You know, of course, we both open up Pokemon cards. I mean, he doesn't do it as much as I do. But you know, I actually do try to encourage him to at least do one video. But anyways, going back to Crown Zenith. Now, Crown Zenith, you know, when it first came out, you know, of course, when it first came out, the release was the Elite Trainer bots. Of course, you know, you can't have a new set come out without the release of the Elite Trainer bots. That came out with that beautiful Lucario V-Star full art card. Well, it's a Galarian Gallery card. You know, of course, the Galarian Gallery was introduced in Crown Zenith. You know, of course, a lot of people will say it's a Trainer Gallery, but it's the Galarian Gallery. And then, of course, it came out with the Regieleki, Regidrago bots. You know, when Crown Zenith first came out, you know, those boxes I did not like at all. I mean, 4 pats, you know, didn't really get much of anything out of that. Of course, the Elite Trainer boxes, you get 10 booster pats, so you have more of a chance to get something out of the Elite Trainer bots. And then, of course, when it steadily was releasing out, you know, you got the Galarian Birds tins, you got the mini tins, you got the Zamazenta Zacian shiny boxes that came out at the last it was like May the 5th of this year. They came out. Now I think I've opened up everything so far. You know, I know I'm forgetting some product on Crown Zenith, but I kind of opened up everything on Crown Zenith. Now, Crown Zenith is releasing another new bots. It's a Lugia and Unknown collection bots. That's coming out sometime next month. I think it's like August like 18th or something like that. Very excited because Lugia and Unknown are 2 of my favorite Pokemon. Don't ask me why about Unknown, but Lugia has always been. I love the legendary birds. Then when I found out, when they introduced Sword and Shield, they messed them up big time. But anyways, like I said, Crown Zenith, in my opinion, not really much bad to say. I mean, I know a lot of people will have some bad things to say about Crown Zenith, but look, it has very awesome cards. Of course, it has 4 gold cards that are the chase cards of the set, which are Palkia, Dialga, Giratina, and Arceus. I was fortunate to at least get one of the 4. Still chasing the other 3. I got the Arceus. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful card. Of course, Giratina out of the 4 is the most expensive. There's also some awesome, beautiful Galarian Gallery cards. The Leafeon and Glaceon cards are very awesome. Of course, the legendary Dodds. I still have yet to get any of those 3. Hint, hint, if you guys have any extra, I will be more than likely to take them off your hands. But like I said, it has some very awesome cards. Even some of the full art trainers. They have friends in Sinnoh, friends in Galar, and friends in not Paldea. Wow, friends in Sinnoh, and Galar, I think and then there's some other awesome full art trainers that I think I still have yet to get. But like I said, Crown Zenith, I mean, the only knockoff to Crown Zenith is its main set is not really that great. You're really in for Crown Zenith for the Galarian Gallery. If you don't really get anything out of the Galarian Gallery, I mean, there are some cool cards out of the main set. I mean, there's that secret rare Pikachu. There's 2 forms. There's 2 Rayquaza VMAXs in the main set. Not knowing why they did 2 of them, but look, I'm wasting my money on this stuff. I'm just kidding. I love Pokemon, but that Charizard V-Star is beautiful. I actually did pull it. They have, as far as the Radiants, they had Radiant Charjabug, Radiant Eternatus, and Radiant Charizard. Of course, Pokemon Go was the first Radiant Charizard. And then, of course, Crown Zenith is like, you know what? We can't have this set without Radiant Charizard either. So, just throw it in. But, and of course, I pulled all 3 Radiant cards from this set. So, but, like I said, not too much to knock off Crown Zenith besides, really its main set. I kind of wish the main set would have been pretty good. Just knowing, if you didn't pull anything good out of the Galarian Gallery, I kind of wish, the main set was kind of better. I mean, I would think the main set should be better, but, who am I to judge? Like I said, I'm the one buying the cards, so Pokemon is just throwing out ideas. But anyways, enough of Crown Zenith. Let's get into Scarlet and Violet base set. Of course, going into a new generation, getting out of Sword and Shield, going into Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet base, I really liked, the fact that they had Gyarados and Arcanine as the Terra cards. I was fortunate enough to pull the Terra Arcanine. Still have yet to pull the Terra Gyarados. Of course, Scarlet and Violet reintroduced the EX cards. Of course, the EX era back in the mid 2000s. And then it's gonna come back to my brain, but another era of Pokemon had the EX cards as well. X and Y, I believe, had EX. So, but like I said, I thought Scarlet and Violet, at least to me, I love Scarlet and Violet. Especially the fact that it had a Gyarados in it. Like I said, Gyarados is one of my favorite of all time Pokemon. But you know, look, I think the Maridon special illustration cards. You know, they don't call it the trainer gallery anymore. They call it special illustration, secret art, rare cards. Some of them cards are very awesome. You know, of course what's her name? I think it starts with an M. You know, her card is beautiful. Even, you know, the gold Coridon cards are very awesome. And of course, they did a change to the Elite Trainer boxes. You know, now you get a promo in the ETB. You know, if you got Violet, I believe you got Maridon, and if you got Scarlet, you got Coridon. Like a special art rare, something like that. So, you know, I thought, and of course they gave you more pats. I think instead of 8, you got like 10, 8, 9, or 10 pats. And then of course, you know, the only downside of it was, the prices went up on the ETBs. You know, instead of it being like $45, I think it was like $50 now. But like I said, you know, you're getting a promo, you're getting like 10 booster pats. You're getting, you know, of course, you're getting the debt dividers, the dice, the new damage counters, and all that stuff. So, but, and of course, like, you know, another thing to hit on Scarlet and Violet, I just think, you know, it was a lot like Sword and Shield base. You know, of course, I didn't get back into Pokemon until, like, I think Vivid Voltage. So, I didn't really open much of Sword and Shield base. But what I did open was, you know, it did introduce the legendary Pokemon like Sword and Shield did with Zamazenta and Zacian. You know, Scarlet and Violet introduced Coridon and Maridon. And so, I mean, I think the only downside of it was, you know, going into a new generation, the prices went up on the cards. You know, and, you know, I know some of the cards right now are holding steady value. On Scarlet and Violet base. You know, of course, it's still relatively new in my honest opinion. I mean, stores are still keeping Scarlet and Violet product out there. You know, at least my Walmart has a ton of ETBs. Has a ton of ETBs still on the shelf. You know, of course, my store is still selling like Shining Fates ETBs, and I saw some Pikachu boxes on Shining Fates. But I mean, as far as Scarlet and Violet, you know, they're still selling like the check lane blisters and all that stuff. So, I mean, I just think the only knockoff was, you know, they didn't really introduce the starters really well. You know, Fuecoco, Sprigatito, and Quaxley. You know, they could have introduced them a little better, but I think Scarlet and Violet kind of did what Sword and Shield base did. You know, was just, you know, they morally introduced the legendary Pokemon more than they did the starters of that particular region. Now, getting into Paldea Evolved, of course, the newest set, the set that's currently going on until I think next month. I think Paldea Evolved, you know, a lot of people were not really, yay, this set is awesome, this set is fun. You know, it does have some good cards. I mean, the Iono that, you know, was like, I think $1,000 in Japan. You know, they have that same art card for this set. You know, I think it's like still holding above $100 till today. You know, the Dendra art card looks pretty nice. You know, I don't know much about Dendra, but it's a beautiful card. I love her full art trainer card. You know, I haven't pulled Dendra. I haven't pulled the Iono yet. Of course, now it's introducing the final evolved forms of Quaxley, Sprigatito, and Fuecoco. And this set is introducing 3 Terras. Slowking, Fortress, and not Indeedee. You know, I just pulled, I think Dedenne, I think is what the other one is. I might be wrong on that one. But bad choices, honestly. I wasn't really excited about the choices of. Now the Slow King, I'll admit the Slow King one is pretty awesome. But I mean, I think other than that, I wasn't really too hyped about Paldea Evolved at all. I was like, oh my gosh, this set's gonna be awesome. I mean, I was kind of on the people's side about that. Of course, like I said, there's still a few cards that I would love to pull from that set. That the Tyranitar, art card is pretty awesome. The Raichu, the Sleeping Raichu card is pretty awesome. But I think other than that, I'm probably gonna miss a few other cards. So my apologies if I did not name your chase card. But yeah, I mean, but like I said, I just think, Paldea Evolved was one of those sets that, I think a lot like Rebel Clash. Rebel Clash was a set that nobody was really so hyped for. Like, oh my gosh, I get to pull a Rainbow Rillaboom or a Rainbow Inteleon or a Rainbow Cinderace. Like, nobody was really hyped for it. And I believe still in, I think, Dollar General, you can at least find some Rebel Clash packs. So, that's how bad that set got. I mean, still, I believe on Amazon, the booster boxes for Rebel Clash is like $200 something anyways. So, but, but like I said, I think as far as Paldea Evolved, I understand Scarlet and Violet, like, Light Sword and Shield is still relatively new. Now Sword and Shield's, old. It's old news, but yeah, I think Paldea Evolved was one of those sets that I think just did not. Pokemon should have probably learned their lesson from Rebel Clash and made Paldea Evolved a little bit better. But look, Pokemon thought it was a good set. They thought that they chose the right cards to present to the buyer, and look, that's what they're doing. That's what they're wanting our money, so they're going to do everything in their power to show us the cards that they want. But, and of course, going back to Scarlet and Violet, there's no pat trick. Sword and Shield, you did 4 cards to the front if you did the pat trick. As well as, Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield, you did 4 cards. I mean, there is a pat trick in Scarlet and Violet. It's just 1 card to the front. But, I think now people are just, like, forgetting the pat trick and, just going through the cards. Look, I know to a lot of people the pat trick really isn't really that big of a deal. People just go through the cards. I mean, you're still gonna get the same cards in that pack if you were doing the pat trick nonetheless. So, I mean, I just think, when I was getting back into Pokemon, my buddy Chris Thrash introduced to me the pat trick, and I've always done a pat trick when I was opening cards. But I just think that Paldea Evolved could have gotten better. But I don't think Pokemon really learned their lesson from Rebel Trash. I mean, really. But now, enough of Paldea Evolved. Let's talk about the newest set that's coming out next month, Obsidian Flames. This is a set I'm really excited about. Of course, Obsidian Flames and 151. I'm really, really, really excited about these next 2 sets. Of course, yes, Charizard. But there's actually, if I remember, Obsidian Flames, they have a Dragonite. And I'm really excited about this Dragonite card. Well, I'm excited about Dragonite being in the set because You know, like Darkness Ablaze, which was the third set in Sword and Shield, Charizard VMAX. You know, the regular Charizard, because you know, Champion's Path had the Rainbow Charizard VMAX. And I never understood that. I really never did understand why they just didn't put a Rainbow Charizard in Darkness Ablaze. I mean, if you're going to sell that set, you know. But anyways, we're not talking about Sword and Shield. We're talking about Obsidian Flames. But Obsidian Flames, they do have the ETB that's coming out for Obsidian Flames. They do have the a Charmander promo. I'm really excited about adding to my collection. I might get more than one ETB just because of that promo. I like the fact that they did the Charmander. You know, they could have easily said, you know what, Obsidian Flames, let's do everything Charizard. But I haven't seen a Charmander promo in so long. You know, I believe they had like a collection box for Charmander way back when, but you know, I've not seen a Charmander promo. Like, well, I know they did Charmander, I think for Battle Styles as a Check Lane Blister, but like I said, I'm really happy they did Charmander. Now, Obsidian Flames, I don't know much about the set. You know, as far as I know, Dragonite and Charizard's going to be in the set, and that's all I need to know. Now, there is a full art Charizard. I don't know if it's going to be in Obsidian Flames or 151 that I'm really looking forward to. But I'm really looking forward for Obsidian Flames because, you know, Dragonite, Charizard are my two favorite Pokemon. And you know, I think Obsidian Flames will actually sell more. You know, of course, anything that has Charizard in it is going to sell. But I really think that they did a great job on selling Charizard in this set, in my opinion, than they did Darkness Ablaze. Because, like, Darkness Ablaze, all it was you get a normal Charizard V and Charizard VMAX. But I think they're going all out. I think they're doing the regular EX. I know Charizard's a Terra in Obsidian Flames. So I think you're going to get like a Terra Charizard. I think there's like a special like illustration rare Charizard, I believe, in Obsidian Flames. You know, I'll just have to get the list when the ETB comes out. I debated on pre-ordering an ETB from GameStop for Obsidian Flames, but you know, I believe those ETBs are just gonna stay out there like Scarlet and Violet Base and Paldea Evolved have been. Now I am considering still pre-ordering my 151 ETB for Pokemon 151 because any of those special sets, I think would sell out. You know, now as far as, you know, I know we're getting a little ahead of ourselves talking about 151, but of course the Ultra Premium Collection for 151 is going to be exciting. But anyways, let me quickly finish up with Obsidian Flames and we'll get into 151. But like I said, I think Obsidian Flames is going to be a really good selling set. I honestly think hopefully it's going to be better than what Darkness Ablaze was. You know, I felt like Darkness Ablaze was kind of a letdown. But I'm hoping that maybe Obsidian Flames will not disappoint. You know, like I said, anything with Charizard, it's gonna sell. It's really going to sell. But I do think Obsidian Flames with Dragonite, I believe, I want to say there's going to be another Terra. I believe Dragonite will be a Terra. I don't know. Don't hold me to that. But yeah, I think a letdown would be, you know, is if you know, when I start seeing Obsidian Flames get open, you know, I would love to see the cards. You know, my newfound friend, well, my friend Kim, Pokemon Breaks, you know, has gotten me more into looking at the cards than overall the value of the cards. You know, watching her videos about her breaking down each artist of Pokemon, you know, has really gotten me inspired to actually looking at the true art of the cards than, you know, overall, you know, and it's just a common card. I'm just gonna throw it to the side. But like I said, there's your shout out, Kim. But man, allergies have been kicking my butt. But like I said, but like I said, I'm very excited about Obsidian Flames. I'm very excited about Pokemon 151, which we're now going to get into. Of course, Pokemon 151, celebrating the first original 151 Pokemon. You know, like I said, a few of the products that are going to get released is now, of course, the newest thing that's getting introduced into Pokemon 151 is they're actually bringing the booster bundle boxes. Of course, they do the booster bundle boxes for each set now since Lost Origin. Now they're doing it for a special set, and I'm really, really happy they're doing this because, you know, of course, for those of you that don't know what a booster bundle box is, it's basically like it's in the same shape of the build and battle boxes, but instead of getting the deck, the ready to go deck, the pamphlet, all you're getting is 6 booster packs, and that's it. They're doing it for 151, and I'm really excited about that because I feel like these special sets, the fact that the only way you can get them is through all these collection boxes. Now I can probably buy a ton of booster bundle boxes and not really have to worry about having to get multiple promos of the same promo. Now, I'm still thinking about doing that because, you know, I'm starting to do more giveaways on my Twitter. You know, and I'm trying to help people out that, you know, don't have that same luck of being able to go out into a Walmart and get the promos. You know, that's why I'm doing these giveaways. You know, I'm trying to do more for the Pokemon community than myself. But anyways, like I said, Pokemon 151, I think the very first few products that are coming out is the ETB, of course. I believe there will be a few collection boxes coming out as well. I mean, they always do the collection boxes first. I believe there will be a Zapdos collection box coming out. And I'll be very, very, very excited to get my hands on that Zapdos promo. Of course, like I said, Zapdos, besides Lugia, is my favorite. Now, I love Moltres and Articuno. Don't get me wrong. I love all the legendary birds. And Ho-Oh. But Zapdos is my boy, and I'm glad they did it. I believe what comes into Zapdos is you get a Zapdos EX promo, and I believe you get Raichu as a holo. Yeah, I believe it is a promo. You know, they're not just taking a Raichu from a set and just sticking it in there. I believe you get like a binder. You get a binder box. You know, you get a box that has a binder in it. It'll probably be like a mini binder. You get, I think, a playmat box. You get an Alakazam box. Oh my gosh, I'm excited about Alakazam. You know, I think they've done my boy wrong for so many years. You know, of course, they did an Alakazam collection box for Sword and Shield. Of course, if you have not known, Target is redoing the Galarian Rapidash, the Orbeetle, and the Alakazam boxes, which has Cosmic Eclipse, Evolving Skies, at Target. I think for like $18, I believe. But anyways, like I said, I'm getting ahead of myself. I love to get ahead of myself sometimes. Going back to 151, Andrew. Let's go. Well, like I said, now the Ultra Premium Collection. Let's talk about that for just a minute, because I know this video is going to 30 minutes. I mean, there's no doubt about it. But the Ultra Premium Collection, I'm very, 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 very excited about this. They got 2 Mew promos as well with the Mewtwo. They got a gold Mew full art card. They got a beautiful Mew V card, and they got a Mewtwo V card. Now, these would be considered alternate arts, but I think they're considered secret art rares. And of course, you know, you get, so they're basically kind of doing what Celebrations did. Now, instead of you getting the gold Charizard, the gold Pikachu, and you know, of course the not the metal cards, but the gold Pikachu and Pokeball cards. They're doing the Mew and Mewtwo for Pokemon 151. Like I said, very, 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 very excited about these 3 cards. You know, of course, my buddy John from the Pokemon Squad is very excited because it has Mewtwo in it. Because, you know, Mewtwo is his favorite Pokemon, and I still got to get that Mewtwo holo out to him. I thought that was pretty cool that I got that, and I thought about him on that same. But anyways, like I said, now I'm not really sure what else. I'm pretty sure there would be a lot of 151 pats in the UPC. I'm just kind of hoping that UPC will be better than what the Charizard and the Arceus was at the end of Sword and Shield. Now look, Charizard, the UPC wasn't that bad, but it just got way overhyped. But like I said, I'm hoping this UPC will actually be better. You know, I know the mini tins, there will be mini tins, but I think there's gonna be like a lot of mini tins for 151. Of course, still no booster bots of 151. Now, if you want a booster bots, Japanese booster boxes are the way to go. But like I said, I'm very, very excited about Obsidian Flames and Pokemon 151, especially that UPC. I'm debating on pre-ordering it. I really am. But of course, the Ultra Premium Collection for 151 comes out October 6th. So, still another few months. Of course, 151 actually does not come out till September. So, the ETB will come out in September. Some of the collection boxes will come out in September. I'm not sure when the booster bundle boxes are coming out either. So, you know, just don't hold me to that. But like I said, guys and girls, I'm very, very excited about Obsidian Flames. I'm very excited about Pokemon 151. I felt like it was about time they actually did that for the first 151 Pokemon. I felt like Scarlet and Violet was awesome to do this. Well, not the generation, but the Pokemon company actually being able to pull this off. So like I said, I'm very, very excited about the next couple of sets for Pokemon. You know, I think there's so much hype. There's so much hype about Pokemon right now that, you know, I know a lot of people are saying, you know, could Scarlet and Violet base and Paldea Evolve be the downfall of Pokemon because, you know, it hasn't really sold. I don't think so. You know, I think Obsidian Flames and 151 will really help those doubters rethink themselves. So, but anyways, wow, a 33-minute video of me just talking about 5 sets. You know, is appropriate enough. But anyways, that is today's video. If y'all did enjoy the video, please make sure to give this video a like. If you guys at all agreed with what I said about these new sets, or Crown Zenith, Scarlet and Violet base, and Paldea Evolved, you know, let me know in the comments. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. But like I said, I'm always all ears for your criticism. And, of course, like I tweeted on Twitter, I'm going to try to do a lot more to get involved with these channels. You know, I'll admit, I haven't been putting in the effort. I haven't been putting in as much of an effort to make these channels grow. So, like I said, I'm trying now, from now on, to make these channels go, and grow. I'm going to try to stream a lot more. Of course, I've been Resident Evil all the way. Been trying to stream Resident Evil 3. And every time my stream quits within like 10 minutes of the stream. So, Gonna try to stream that again. You know, gonna have to play it from the beginning again, so that way, you know, nobody ever misses it. But like I said, let me know what you guys think about these sets, you know, in the comments below, whether you agree with what I was saying or whether you disagree with what I was saying. But like I said, very, very hyped about these next couple of sets coming out in September and October. So, but anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Like I said, make sure to give this video a like. Make sure to subscribe to Simply Andrew 95, to Simply Andrew 95 Gaming. Like I said, get on in the giveaway that I'm doing. In the giveaway, I'm joining my buddy Cliff in. Like I said, I'll link those two giveaways, those links on Twitter into the description below. So, like I said, very, very excited about this. So, anyways, thank y'all. Have a good day, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.